Muy buenas a todos, gente, ¿cómo estáis? Bienvenidos de nuevo al canal, bienvenidos a otro capítulo más del Let's Play de la primera temporada de Juego de Tronos. Como siempre, muchísimas gracias por estar ahí y un placer pues disfrutar de esta historia con todos vosotros. Supongo que los que seáis pues fans, ¿no? de la serie, fan de los libros, pues seguramente estaréis disfrutando sobremanera de esta historia que viene de la mano de Telltale. Y continuamos aventura con esta, ya sabéis, historia coral, ¿no? Muchos personajes, cada uno con sus pequeñas batallas, ¿no? Con sus historias, pero es cierto que todos pues continúan en el mismo camino. Vamos a ver dónde nos lleva ese camino.
Lord Ethan, as I was saying, you are young. And there are those within these walls who are uncertain of your leadership. But 300 generations of Forrester Lords stand behind you.
300 generaciones, qué locura, tío.
Lord Gerhard the Tall, who founded our house, and your grandfather, Lord Thorin the Bold, who seized back the river valley from the White Hills.
What did they call my father?
Lord Gregor the Good. He was fair and wise.
Why are you telling me this?
To help you rule, Lord Ethan. These were your father's people to lead and protect, and now they're yours. But your father did not bear this responsibility alone. He and every Forrester Lord before him chose one man whom they trusted above all others. The
El
Lord
centinela
Sentinel.
del Lord.
Forrester traditions demand that a new Lord Sentinel must be chosen.
Como una especie como una especie de hombre de confianza, ¿no? El centinela del Lord.
Wrong. I was only trying to survive.
Lord Ethan. Missed.
Who is this man?
This Craven is a deserter and a thief.
This house is doomed! We all fucking know it!
Quiet, thief. Eric was supposed to be guarding our weapons, but instead we caught him stealing them.
2 shields and 3 spears.
Is what Sir Royland said true?
Yes, my lord. I fled.
Vale, o sea que no lo
You
niega.
should all flee. It's not stealing if you're taking what's yours by right.
He speaks true.
I've a family to feed, and not 2 coins to rub together since Lord Gregor left us to rot here. Where's our pay? Our share of bread and wine grows smaller every day.
Supongo que como todos, colega.
Lord Ethan, I know these words are hard, but they're honest. This house is falling. We'll never survive the coming winter.
Then you admit to the crime, in front of all gathered here.
I am only what this house made me. You cannot expect a man to live on loyalty alone.
You'll address him as Lord. Lord Ethan, you must decide the punishment. Lord Gregor always took a thief's fingers. 3 of them.
Now may not be the time for harsh punishment. The men are on edge as it
Men
is.
need to know they cannot do whatever the fuck they please. Their lord will not permit it.
Estoy de
Send
acuerdo.
him to the wall.
Estoy de acuerdo.
I will decide.
Send him to the wall. Take his fingers. He's a thief.
If you punish me, you'll be punishing an innocent man. It will be an injustice.
No, amigo, inocente no, colega. Si robaste y escapaste...
My lord. My family
Vale, mostrar
depends
piedad,
on me.
no. Enviarlo al muro no, porque al parecer tiene familia y tampoco queremos dejar a la familia sola. Hay que dar la imagen que hay que dar.
I, Ethan of House Forrester, Lord of Ironrath, name you a thief. The price for your crime is 3 of your fingers.
No, please, my lord.
Encima fue lo que decía que, que su padre, Lord Forrester, era lo que hacía normalmente. Pues ya está.
My lord, normally it is the Lord's duty to carry out the sentence. But I am willing to carry it out. if you do not feel ready.
I will carry out the sentence.
This is injustice, my lord!
La justicia de un lord.
That was certainly unpleasant, but a lord must mete out punishment when it's due. Not just yourself, of course.
It's a lord's duty, so I did it.
You heard what the thief said. I expect this sort of thing will happen again. But a sentinel can help you in the face of disloyalty. You need someone you can trust by your side. Someone you can rely on, no matter the circumstance. Possessing wisdom and experience.
Who do you think I should choose?
There are two capable men for the role. They both want the job, but neither thinks very highly of the other.
How do I decide between them?
Talk to them. Solicit the opinion of people close to you. Here, the bracer of the Sentinel. The badge of office. Tonight is your first small council meeting. It would be wise to bestow this bracer upon your chosen Sentinel then, to show that you are decisive and in control of this house. Your Sentinel will wear this for all to see.
I understand. I'll do it now.
Come speak with me when you're ready to convene the small council, my lord.
Vale, pues al parecer tenemos que elegir al centinela, ¿no? Que hará las veces, pues de... Lo dicho, como de... Mira cómo nos están pilotando los dos, ¿eh? Como de nuestro hombre de confianza. Bien, vamos a hacer una cosa. Bien, ya tenemos el control. Vamos a seguir leyendo el códex, que todavía tenemos personajes que nos importan ahora mismo. Vale, vamos a dejar a la familia Forrester de momento. Y vamos a empezar por Duncan Tuttle, castellano de Ironrath. Cuando era niño, Duncan demostró tanto talento para administrar la granja de su familia que todo el mundo asumió que algún día tomaría las riendas. Pero Duncan tenía un destino más importante que atender los campos y una pocilga. Con el tiempo entabló una singular amistad con Gregor Forrester, heredero de la casa Forrester. Con Lord Forrester, eran amigos. Ambos se hicieron amigos y cuando Gregor se convirtió en Lord, nombró a Duncan su castellano. Abundaron los escépticos, pero Duncan demostró su valía y ha servido bien a la casa en todos estos años. Sir Royland de Gore, maestro de armas de Ironrath. Royland de Gore se unió al ejército de Lord Forrester después de que su familia fuera destruida por los Hombres del Hierro durante la rebelión de Balon Greyjoy. De Gore tiene un talento natural para las tácticas militares y la estrategia, que un papel de importancia en el asedio a Pike, que terminó con la guerra. En los meses siguientes, el rey Robert nombró a Royland caballero y Lord Forrester le pidió que sirviera como maestro de armas en Ironrath. Sir Royland todavía conserva su puesto y es famoso por su experiencia militar y por su legendario temperamento. Maestre Ortengrin. El maestre Ortengrin, originario de una casa menor de Valle, estudió en la Ciudadela para la experiencia de ser asesinado en Eidie. No me doy cuenta, ¿Eidie? Pero cuando consiguió suficientes eslabones en su cadena para graduarse, John Arryn había sido asesinado y el sur estaba agitado. La Ciudadela lo asignó en Ironrath, donde pronto aprendió a respetar la integridad y el honor de su familia Forrester. Ahora sirve a los Forrester con orgullo y se ha convertido en consejero de confianza del Lord. Vale, Ironrath, ancestral asiento de la casa Forrester. Ironrath, una imponente fortaleza rodeada de enormes árboles en palo fierro, encarna el hogar ancestral de la casa Forrester. Construido hace 1500 años por Cedric Forrester y sus hijos trillizos, Ironrath es un testimonio de la fuerza y la resistencia del propio palo fierro. Más de un visitante ha llamado a Ironrath uno de los fuertes más impresionantes del norte. Incluso Ned Stark expresó envidia alguna vez. Ironrath se encuentra en el linde del bosque de palofierra más grande que de Westeros, lo que ha resultado ser una ventaja estratégica para la casa. Y bueno, Malcolm Bradfield, que todavía no sabemos quién es y no vamos a leer nada, ¿vale? Bueno, veamos. Habla con el maestro cuando termines de explorar. Vale, comida. Vamos a echar un vistazo a ver qué nos encontramos por aquí.
Our provisions are rather low, my lord. I made the count again, just to be sure.
Has anything gone missing?
No, doesn't look that way. Seems Eric was the only one to resort to thievery. But I'm still worried about our stores. We couldn't withstand a siege, my lord. If the Boltons or the White Hills cut us off and wait us out, we'd only last a fortnight.
15
But there
días,
are
tío.
steps we can take.
Muy poco, tío.
In the past, we've demanded food from the small folk to replenish our stores. We can do it again, if you'd like. We've done it before in desperate times. The last long winter, my family had to give all our pigs to the house.
If that's what's necessary to keep the house safe, then we must.
Aye, a hard choice, but it's what has to be done. I'll see to the arrangements.
Vale, tenemos que pedir
My lord.
comida al pueblo llano para sobrevivir, para que la casa, por supuesto, continúe.
Duncan,
Yes, my lord.
I have much to consider and face a difficult decision.
Perhaps I can help. Your father often sought my counsel.
El padre confiaba mucho en Duncan.
As Lord, I must name a sentinel.
Of course. And if I may ask, who do you favor for the role? Perhaps I can share my insight. And talking can sometimes help you make a decision.
I haven't decided yet.
Well, you must soon, my lord. This is not a matter to be taken lightly.
Thank you, Duncan. I appreciate your advice.
I'm at your service, my lord.
Vale. Bueno, decía, daba a entender, ¿por qué enviaste hasta al muro? Yo creo que queda más que claro, ¿no? Un poco por quitárselo de encima. Él fue de buena, bueno, entre comillas, de buena gana, aceptó. Y así digamos que quitábamos un poco, pues, peso sobre la familia Forrester, ¿sabéis? Tratando un poco, pues, de que de las iras de Whitehill y demás, pues no cayeran directamente sobre la casa. Como diciendo, bueno, el que metió la pata ya lo echamos de aquí, o sea que ya está resuelto. Pero no gustó, ¿no? Malcolm. Vale, Malcolm. Habíamos visto a Malcolm ahora. Además creo que era el último que nos quedaba. Malcolm Bradfield, hermano... Ah, es hermano de Lady Forrester. Cuando era joven, Malcolm era la oveja negra de la familia Bradfield. Le gustaba pasear por el campo como si fuera un caballero errante y rechazaba todas las ofertas de matrimonio y tierras de su padre. Malcolm luchó valientemente junto a sus hermanos cuando cayó la casa Bradfield. Sin embargo, él y sus hermanos fueron los únicos supervivientes. Ahora Malcolm vive con la nueva familia de Elisa en Ironrath, aunque aún desaparece durante semanas ocasionalmente. Malcolm no tiene hijos, pero por lo que es el último de los Bradfield. Le gusta, es un alma errante, ¿no? Va a su rollo, ya sabes. Sí. Me cae bien Malcolm. Entonces es tío de Ethan.
Ethan. Or should I say Lord Ethan?
Hello, Uncle Malcolm.
I saw what you did today. It's not an easy thing to do, dealing out a harsh punishment, no matter how warranted. But if you'll excuse me, my lord, I should finish packing before nightfall. I hope to be off tomorrow.
But where are you going?
Your mother asked me to cross the narrow sea to find your brother, Asher,
Asher?
Ah, Lady Forrester le acaba de pedir que vaya a buscar a su hermano.
to help the house.
She said
Ah,
nothing
sería
this
de gran
time.
ayuda. Al
She
parecer
fears you will not
era
agree. I told her my place is here.
bastante
I'll be of no
impetuoso.
help to you in Essos.
Vamos a dejarlo ahí.
She insisted. I will hold, of course, until you've spoken with her about this. Just try to be kind to her. She's been living a nightmare made real. But you know that just as well.
She's my mother. Of course I'll be gentle.
I know you will. You're good-hearted, my lord. That is your true strength.
But my mother's fears are not the only ones I face. My people are scared as well. I'm told I must choose a sentinel.
If I may be so bold, Sir Royland is the man for the job. He'd be a fine choice. And I'd trust him.
Why Sir Royland?
We are at war. You need a warrior by your side. Royland has the respect of his men and will bring strength and discipline to this house. Duncan would offer sage advice, but now is
Eso
not
es cierto,
the time to negotiate.
Eso
not
es
for the likes
cierto,
of Ramsay Snow.
Eso es
Thank
cierto,
you, Uncle.
Eso es
Ethan,
cierto,
I need to talk to you.
Eso es cierto. Realmente con Ramsay Snow el tratar no va con él, tío.
Mother told me Mira has asked for Lady Marjorie's help.
Did she?
I knew we could rely on Mira. She always thinks of family above all else. Hopefully Lady Marjorie's influence will be enough. But right now I'm more concerned about you. I saw what you did to that man. The way you punished him. How could you be so cruel? I'm worried about you. What am I supposed to think?
I did what I had to. I had no choice.
You always have choices. I know you told me you'd have to change, but I suppose I hadn't believed you would.
I can't afford any more mistakes. Everyone knows what happened with Lord Whitehill. Garrett being sent to the wall without my knowledge.
I know. And that wasn't your fault.
But I'm the Lord. It's my responsibility. The people want me to lead. They need me to, but...
What? Ethan, please.
Who should I name as my sentinel?
It should definitely be Duncan Tuttle. He's dependable and smart, and everyone trusts his judgment. Sir Royland is unpredictable and likely to make matters worse.
Complicado.
You've always
Es muy
given me good
complicado.
advice.
Es muy complicado.
Thank you.
Es muy complicado elegir al adecuado. Muy complicado. Cierto es que nuestro buen amigo Royland pues es un guerrero, pero también es famoso por su temperamento y no sé si enfrentarlo directamente a Ramsay va a ser buena idea.
Sword up! Swing left! Parry! Wrong! I didn't know
Sir
dogs
Royland,
could hold
A
swords.
word?
Of course, my lord.
I have many decisions to make, and I wanted your advice. What's the state of our defences? Are these men ready for what's coming?
This lot, ready? No, but they will be. We post anyone who can hold a spear along the parapet, up where they won't get much scrutiny, and put our meanest, nastiest looking brutes front and centre. That'll show Ramsay we're a force in our own right. You've got to project power, especially when you're weakened.
Thank you, Sir Royland. I'll let you get back to training these men.
Thank you, my lord. And, you should know that swinging that blade yourself took stones. It was a man's way of justice.
Vale, estupendo. Pues ya hablamos con Sir Royland. ¿A quién más tenemos por aquí? Puerta levadiza. La entrada a Ironrath. Vale. Aquí está Rian.
Careful. Keep at it and you won't have much left. Something to pick your teeth with.
No, Ethan. Look at this. All good swords have a name. I call mine Two Brothers. I carved this to give me strength. And this...
Ethan y Roderick.
So I remember. I mean, I could never forget. But... oh, you know, don't you?
You honour Roderick with this. He was a strong one.
He was. Yeah. Someday, I'll have a real one. But not like that one. Only a lord could have that sword.
You'll have a good sword. I'm sure of it.
I watched you today. I saw what you did to that man. Was he our enemy? A bad man? Everyone keeps talking about them.
No, he's not our enemy. But he did a bad thing.
People who do bad things need to be punished. Someone did something bad to Father and Roderick. Someone should hurt them even worse. I want a real sword. No one's afraid of wood. I'll find the men who took Roderick someday, and I'll make sure I have a real sword when I do.
La venganza siempre presente, hasta de muy muy pequeños, Un escudo con el emblema de la casa Forrester. Bien, podemos entrar en la torre. Podremos hablar también con Maese. Pero no vamos a hacerlo. Vamos a ver qué podemos hacer en la torre. tal vez no podamos hacer nada. Simplemente, no sé, mirar. Vale. Pues no, tampoco es que podamos hacer mucha cosa, la verdad. Como que nada. Vale, pues nada. Nada, solo vemos una perspectiva en alto desde la torre. Vale.
When I say parry, get that sword out.
¿Qué está haciendo?
Maester?
Yes, Lord Ethan. I see you've spoken to a number of people. Are you prepared to name your sentinel?
What is it you're doing over here?
Admiring the ironwood, my lord. I studied it at the Citadel. The wood may be black, but I see gold. An entire forest of gold.
What do you mean?
It is our greatest asset, my lord. Why not give some of our ironwood to House Bolton and have them leave us be? We could ransom ourselves. You can hardly put a price on your own life.
Ransom or a robbery? We may pay him now, but what's to stop him from coming back again?
Lord Ethan, the dangers of today outweigh the fears of tomorrow.
Vale.
My lord, are you now ready to name your sentinel?
No sé, no me gusta mucho la idea
Yes, Maester. I'm ready.
Very well. I will convene the small council at once.
Vale. Hay que tomar una decisión. Por un lado me gustaría... No sé. Me gustaría que fuera Sir Royland, pero es cierto que no me fío mucho de su... de su temperamento. No me fío mucho. Y poner a dos perros rabiosos frente a frente... No sé.
You may sit.
No sé. Aunque también...
I believe Lord
es
Ethan
complicado,
has
es
reached
complicado.
his decision.
Es complicado. Es
Before I
complicado.
name my sentinel, I must tell you. Duncan, Royland, this house needs you both.
But you can only choose one, my lord.
Let him be on with it.
Many thought either of you would make a fine sentinel, but I have made my decision. Duncan Tuttle, you will be my sentinel.
Tuttle! This is reckless.
Lord Ethan has made his choice. I will not disappoint you, my lord.
Now, Sentinel, what do you have to report of Ramsay Snow?
Our scouts say he's only a day's ride from here. We've no time to waste.
Who knows what he's capable of? We need to prepare for the worst.
We can devise a plan to deal with him.
The Boltons need our people to harvest the ironwood. Even the bastard Ramsay must understand that.
He's not coming here to negotiate. We must answer with the sword.
That's bloody suicide. You gamble with the lives of everyone within these
No me
walls.
parece buena opción, en absoluto.
No,
Tío.
Sir Royland. You named me
No me
sentinel.
parece nada opción porque estamos en
You
desventajas.
He cannot be
This
trusted.
is the bloody small council.
Vale.
Enough! Would my father have stood for this kind of bickering? Neither will I.
Sir Royland is clearly able and ready to take up arms, but the rest of our soldiers are not. We need to take a cunning approach. Diplomacy can be a sharper instrument than a sword.
The Bolton sigil is a flayed man. Force is the only thing they understand.
Es que en eso es cierto, tío.
Gentlemen, please.
Pero es que estamos en
Thank the gods
desventaja.
Mira has
No
asked
podemos
Lady
hacer nada
Marjorie
por
for her
la...
help. It's not too late for the Crown to intervene on our behalf, but we must have a plan if Mira's efforts are not successful.
Estamos en desventaja, no podemos
I trust Mira's
enfrentarnos.
judgment. I don't doubt she did everything within her power to help us.
Mother, what do you recommend we do?
We must give him whatever he wants and be done with it. It's too dangerous to do otherwise.
Why not make an offering for peace, my lord?
Yeah, The wisdom of the Citadel.
We can give the Boltons ironwood in exchange for their protection.
You must be mad. It's pure
Es que
folly
claro,
to just
tío,
give
es que
away the
no,
only
no podemos
currency we have
dar
to
lo
bargain
que...
with.
Claro.
Enough.
Pelear, no. Porque pelear estamos completamente en desventaja. Estamos la gente de White Hill y la gente de los Bolton. Sería una masacre. Llegar a un trato no podemos entregar así como así lo único que tenemos para negociar, que es la madera. No podemos entregárselo nada más que llegue. Entonces vamos a intentar el camino de la diplomacia, que tampoco lo veo muy factible con Ramsay.
My new sentinel favors a certain approach, and I agree. I shall use diplomacy with Lord Snow. I would be foolish to pick a fight without negotiating first. I'll offer our allegiance, and try to reach a reasonable agreement.
If you aren't ready for a fight, you're bound to lose when one breaks out.
Ethan has made his opinion known, and you will respect his decision.
Forgive us, my lord. We are, of course, here to serve you, as we served your father.
Aye.
Well then, let's decide how we shall set the stage for Ramsay's arrival. Invite him into this hall, and meet him face to face, lord to lord.
Ramsay Snow is no lord. That's absurd. You meet him at the gate with as much force as we can muster. Make him wait. Let him gaze upon Ironrath. And when he enters, he'll know it's only because you allowed it.
Lord Ethan?
I will meet him in the Great Hall.
A wise move, my lord.
It's careless. Can't you see Tuttle is steering you wrong?
That's enough, Royland. Lord Ethan has given his command.
How many years have I served this house? I cannot listen to that bloody idiot anymore. Forgive me, my lord, but you are not ready to be lord of this house. You're likely to get us all killed.
Sit down at once.
Apologies, my son. But now that it is settled, we know what we must do. You will meet Ramsay Snow in the Great Hall, and we will not offer our ironwood.
And don't worry, Lord Ethan. I will stand beside you, where your sentinel belongs.
Then perhaps we should adjourn. We have to prepare the house.
Que sea lo que tenga que ser. Aunque viniendo de Ramsay Bolton, realmente me espero lo peor.
My lord, I have fought for this family for many years. Do not forget that.
There will always be those who question your leadership, which is why you need allies you can rely on. Family. Mira has done everything she can in King's Landing, but there are others who can help us. What about your brother, Asher?
Malcolm told me. You want to bring him back.
He's a skilled fighter. But what's more, he has the will to fight. A hunger for it. He always protected you and your sister. And we need all the help we can get.
But won't he be Lord if he returns? Do you want him to take my place?
Of course not. He has no interest in such things. And that's not what I want either. Asher is volatile. But that is his strength too. Do you remember the miller's boy? How he tormented you? I wanted to intervene, but your father said Ethan must fight his own battles. But when Asher saw it, he didn't take a breath. He grabbed the miller's boy by the neck. That was his first instinct. Asher knocked out half the poor boy's teeth. Of course, your father was furious, but you were in danger and there was nothing else Asher needed to know. Asher does not hesitate. He acts, and we need that. You have many fine qualities. But you do not have that anger inside you. It's something we could use. You're a thinker, Ethan. You contemplate, and a lord needs that. But a lord also needs swords.
Nos está pidiendo permiso.
I'm trying to do what's best for this family. What this family needs. Ethan, let me send Malcolm to Essos.
Está pidiéndonos permiso. Sí, claro.
Fine. Malcolm will go to Essos and bring Asher back.
Thank you, Ethan. I'm glad you will let me do this. Know that you never stand alone. You are a Forrester. Mira stands with us, and she may be able to help us yet.
Bueno, todavía tenemos que saber la respuesta de Joffrey, por supuesto, porque Marjorie lo único que nos había dicho era que iba a preguntárselo. Aposentos de Lady Marjorie, la fortaleza roja, desembarco del rey. Vale. Sello de la familia Tyrell. Uf. Puede que el sello nos fuera útil, ¿eh? Es de la familia Tyrell, quiero decir, eso podría ser muy útil, tiene muchísimo valor, pero no quiero robarle, tío. No quiero fallarle a Marjorie, tío. No. Una llave. No quiero robarle, tío. No me parece una falta de respeto tremenda. No quiero, no.
Marjorie?
Oh. Lady Marjorie is still with the king. I thought you'd want to know.
Thank you.
Mira, look. The other day when you asked Lady Marjorie for help, I only spoke out of fear for her. I want to help you if there's anything I can do. Your poor family. I can't imagine how you must feel.
Please don't repeat what you heard to anyone.
Of course. I never would. Lady Marjorie is always saying how important friends and allies are in King's Landing. Just know, I will be here for you if you ever...
Me alegra. No parece que haya ido muy bien.
My lady, I'll leave you to talk.
Are you all right, my lady?
The king was not inclined to offer help for your family. I'll need this mended.
Gods.
Ah, mirad el vestido, tío. La debió de...
He said I was too easily swayed. And he reminded me that I am not yet his wife. I allayed his fear. For now.
Debió de atacarme.
But it will be a long time before I can ask him for anything again. Nothing I said could cheer him.
I'm so sorry, my lady. I should never have asked you for the king's help. Understand, it was my mother's plan, not mine. I just hope you can find some way to forgive me.
This is simply not how things are done, Mira. Not in King's Landing.
I'm sorry, my lady.
Soon I will be queen, and maybe then I'll be in a better position to help you. But for
vale,
now,
o sea que no, los Forrester en el norte no van a recibir ayuda. Vale.
I must send a raven. I have to warn my family. If you'll excuse me, my lady.
Pues no vamos a recibir ayuda en el norte por parte de Marjorie o del rey, bueno. Eso puede ser un problema, ¿eh? Era lo único que nos iba a impedir.
Milady. Begging your pardon, milady. I hope I didn't frighten you.
Este sabe algo, tío. Este ya nos ofreció antes. Ya nos ofreció antes.
I was right before about Lady Marjorie and Queen Cersei. I just want you to know I can help you if you'd like. And your family, if you're willing to trust me. I hear all sorts of things. Things that could be useful for you.
How can you help me? My problems can't be solved by what you might overhear.
Which is why you must trust me, milady. You need allies. Hopefully I've proven I can be useful to you.
I'm sorry. I really must go.
Please don't despair. I know people who...
Puede que sea uno de los pajaritos, ¿sabéis de quién, no? Tampoco voy a decir nada, porque bueno. Pero puede que sea uno de los pajaritos, secretos, ¿sabéis? Sabéis, ¿no? Sabéis. Oye, puede que este chico sea útil, Escuchar mucho, quién sabe. Informarnos. Conoce a gente. Vale. Bueno, pues un problema lo de Marjorie, Un problema. Algo que en lo que contábamos y de momento parece que no va a ser posible.
Where's Sir Royland? He should be here. The man values pride more than honor. We'll do without him. And without King's Landing. I know you'd hoped Mira could help us, but I'm confident we've enough strength of our own. Your men stand ready to act if needed.
Our plan is a good one. It will work so long as everyone does their part.
Vea, que sea lo que tenga que ser. Whitehill y Ramsay.
Isn't this a lovely pile of timber? Not the place I'd want to be if there was a fire.
Ironwood is near impervious to flame, my lord.
Is it?
May I introduce Lord Ramsay of House Bolton, son of Roose Bolton. Although a bastard, Lord Ramsay has the full authority of
Thank
the
you,
Warden
Lord.
of the...
That's enough. Who is this little boy? Is he lost?
Lord Ramsay, welcome to Ironrath.
Aren't you the little lord? Lord Whitehall told me you were young, but this... Look at you.
A token for the new Warden of the North.
Let me guess. Forrester Ironwood.
Carved by our most skilled craftsmen.
Ironwood. Doesn't look like much.
Your father will appreciate it, I hope. Our ironwood is highly sought after.
My father is not so easily impressed. Not bad. Lord Whitehill, can your lot do this?
Given enough time, we could learn.
Given enough time, you could do a great many things. But not this, apparently.
Bien.
Look at that. More Forresters.
Lord Ramsay?
Come out where I can see you.
We really must focus on the business at hand.
What is it you want, Lord Ramsay?
What do I want? Everything. Nothing. We'll see. First, let's see you bend the knee to my father, Lord Bolton, Warden of the North. Words are wind. Anyone can say they're loyal.
My lord.
Ha! That wasn't so hard now, was it? Here's the thing. I don't care about your loyalty. The Crown, however, wants what you've got. Whatever you've been supplying the Starks for centuries. Ships, shields, chamber pots. I expect you'll do the same for us. My father has promised as much to the king. You wouldn't want to make him a liar, would you? That wouldn't reflect well on me.
You needn't worry. Your father will have what he needs.
That's a good little lord.
You can't trust her, Forrester. They murdered our men.
It was a Forrester squire who did it. One Whitehill soldier dead. One Bolton. Yet your man lived.
He was within his right. They killed his family.
His right? He killed a loyal soldier in my father's army. Then you welcomed me into your hall like a proper lord, hoping I wouldn't linger outside long enough to notice your pathetic little army. That sort of insolence from one of our loyal bannermen will not do. So I've come up with a solution that will benefit everyone. The Whitehills will be taking control of your Ironwood from this day forward.
What? What? The Ironwood? But...
That is our livelihood.
Then you'd better well find another fucking job.
You can't do that.
Why not? You know something the Whitehills...
Hombre, trabajarlo, por ejemplo.
We are talking about trees. You grow them, you cut them down.
We have loyal craftsmen who make the finest weapons. The Whitehills have no such craftsmen.
Claro, es que eso
Do
cae
you
de
want
cajón.
Ironwood for the next 5 years? Or the next 50 generations?
Bien dicho, muy bien
The
dicho.
little lord does have...
Muy bien dicho, muy bien dicho.
We'll try this. Lord Whitehill will take half of your Ironwood, and we'll see who fares better.
But my lord...
Half of something is better than the nothing you had before. To ensure there's no trouble, Lord Whitehill will install a garrison
Problemas.
of 20 men within your walls.
At Ironrath? That we cannot abide. Ethan.
They'll help maintain the king's peace. And make sure there's no more trouble.
This will cause more trouble, not less.
Not for me.
Sé porque me da que a mí que esto va a acabar muy mal.
You have a man you trust?
My son, Griff.
Griff will lead the garrison.
You have no right. Whitehills have no place here.
Lads, do make this visit.
Se nos está yendo de las
Please,
manos, ¿eh?
Duncan, don't.
Look at this, little Forester. You're not frightened, are you?
Lord Ramsay, please.
And you? Are you Lord Ethan's older sister?
I'm his twin, my lord.
Ah, twins. Well, like the Queen and her brother. Well, hopefully not just like the Queen and her brother. I never had a sister. Always wanted one.
Enough, Lord Snow.
I have an idea. You'll come with me. You can be my highborn ward.
Lord Ramsay, that's enough.
Do you like hunting?
Let her go.
She's quite pretty, your sister. We'd get along well.
My lord, if you want a hostage, take me.
I suppose you can stay. Aren't you the brave lord?
Ethan! No! What have you done?
But I don't want a brave lord.
Es que no sabía.
Far too much trouble.
Ethan! Ethan! No! No!
Even though you did bend the knee.
My son.
I think we've come to an understanding.
Lord Ethan!
I certainly feel better about all this.
What have you done?
However, the Foresters need to keep their end of the bargain. Take the boy as your ward. Kill him if they give you any trouble.
Brian!
Lovely meeting all of you. We'll have to do it again sometime.
Somebody help him! Fetch the maester quickly!
You brought this on yourself.
Mama!
Stop!
Don't let him take me!
Let it go!
Stop that! Help me! Ryan,
Stop
please!
it!
Let me go! Ryan! Do something!
Ethan? My son.
Oh, Dios. Es que estaba claro, tío. Es que estaba clarísimo que iba a acabar fatal. Es que estaba claro que iba a acabar fatal.
Ethan sacrificed himself for us all. He saved Talia's life. He'll be remembered as Ethan the Brave.
This house needs a leader.
Lord Ethan named me Sentinel. I will lead this house.
My sister asked you to swear loyalty to her son, and you did it without flinching.
We can't let them hurt Ryan too. We have to stop them.
We do not stand alone. There are those who will fight for us. Those who hold House Forrester above all other loyalties. Those who will not stop until Ethan is avenged. Until Ryan is home again, our house will not fall. We will be ready.
Nothing comes without a cost, my lady. Are you prepared for what might happen?
Sabía que algo horrible iba a pasar, pero no pensaba que fueran a... No pensaba que fueran a... que fuera a morir Ethan. Tú y el 34% de los jugadores dejaron a Bowen atrás. Tú y el 62% de los jugadores jugaron Realtaz al Rey. Tú y el 16% de los jugadores se cortaron los dedos a Eric. Tú y el 69% de los jugadores eligieron a Duncan como centinela. Y tú y el 50% de los jugadores lo recibieron en el gran salón. Del hielo, hierro. Dios. Bueno, gente, pues hasta aquí el capítulo de hoy, por supuesto, de este Juego de Tronos. Terminamos el primer episodio, quedan 5 y visto lo visto, todo lo que sufrimos en el primer episodio, pues estoy seguro de que los siguientes pues van a ser igual de horribles, en el buen sentido, por supuesto, o peor. Como digo, esa mezcla Juego de Tronos y Telltale es realmente tremenda, ¿no? Realmente tremenda. Y ya nos ha pasado factura con las primeras muertes en este primer episodio. Un verdadero placer disfrutar de vuestra compañía, un verdadero placer disfrutar de este Juego de Tronos. Os invito a continuar el inicio, ¿no?, del segundo episodio en el próximo capítulo. Y sin más me despido. Like y favorito si os gustó, dislike si no os gustó. En comentarios lo que queráis. Y nos vemos de nuevo en Juego de Tronos. Un saludo para todos. Paz. Cuidaos.